Good morning, YouTube. So if you've been watching my channel long enough, you know that I have a rental car side hustle where I'm renting out two of my cars on Turo. So I've got a Jaguar F-Type S V8 and a Corvette. As of this point, I've been doing this for close to a year, not quite a year. I've already done well over 100 rentals. If you work out the math, that means I'm washing these cars almost once every 3 days. So I've been washing cars a lot. When I'm renting out a car on Turo, I want the car to be in really good shape because I want a 5-star review. And if I was renting out one of these cars, I would want it to be in perfect shape. That's the standards I put upon myself. So I try and give my renters a very good experience and make sure the cars are very clean. The downside of that is I don't always have time to clean the cars very well. So doing a full-on wash using the No Spots Pro and all that stuff is great, and that's my preferred method. But as you can see, the Jaguar is in pretty good shape right now. It looks pretty clean, but it's running out tomorrow. And I don't want to do a full-on water wash where I pull out the pressure sprayer, get out the soap bucket, pull out the No Spots Pro and all that stuff, and it takes me 30 to 40 minutes to wash the car. So on those days, I tend to use like a waterless wash, and I got a new product. So a company called Shine Armor sent me their new Fortify Quick Coat, and it's just basically a quick wash detailing spray, but it's also got ceramic coating built into it. So it's going to reinforce the ceramic coating that's already on the Jaguar. And I think that's a pretty good idea. I haven't used this yet, so I'm gonna use it for the first time as I film it. I'm gonna wash this car, and it's actually gonna ceramic coat it. So to test it, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna tape off half the hood and do that first, and then we'll pour some water on it. We'll see how the old ceramic coating's holding up versus how this stuff works. So it should be pretty interesting, so let's give that a try.
Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop.
So that definitely got you guys at 106.
So yes, this is a sponsored video by Shine Armor. They sent me that kit for free, but they actually sent me 2 kits. I'm going to send one of those kits to one of you guys once I hit 40,000 subscribers if you're signed up for my email list. So go to my website, normalguysupercar.com, go sign up for my email list, and so one of you is going to win a kit of the Fortify Quick Coat. It should be pretty awesome, and I should be hitting 40,000 pretty quickly. Also, if you want to buy some of this, you can go to bit.ly/NGS-SA. Use the code NGS10. You're gonna get 10% off your order. So again, I'm doing my best to hook you guys up whenever I can. That's always my goal. Whenever I can, I want to pass on saving to you guys and give you free stuff because, well, that's awesome. It's fun. So the instructions are pretty simple. You basically spray this onto one of the microfiber cloths, and then you wipe the car down, and then before it dries, you switch to a dry towel and then dry it up, and that's basically it. Super easy, and hopefully that means that, so you know, you can see there's some goobers on the car right there, and of course the windshield has a ton of crap on it right now, and like, you know, there's handprints and stuff, so the last renters obviously left some smudges, and you know, that's just what happens with a rental car. So we're gonna get this sucker cleaned up, but first I'm gonna tape off half the hood, and we're gonna just do one half of it. Instructions say to use a damp cloth and to spray this stuff on it. So you put the Fortify Quick Coat onto the damp cloth, and then it says to wipe the car down and then dry it with another cloth immediately before it actually dries to the air. I guess that's pretty simple. Let's get the rest of this panel. Since the Fortify Quick Coat has ceramic coating in it, it should theoretically have kind of helped recharge this side. So this side has not been touched yet, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually take 1 cup of water and pour it on each side at the same time. We're just going to see how the water kind of dissipates and runs off. So theoretically, it should beat up better and run off the car better than on this side, because my ceramic coating on this side is about 3/4 of a year old. So, and this car does sit outside pretty much all the time. It's starting to get old, but it's still working, not great though. So we'll see how much better the Quick Coat holds up. All right, ready? All right. That side and then this side. So as you can see already, the Quick Coat side has beat up much better. You can see there's kind of splotches where the water is kind of pancaked out on that side. Over here we've got splotches that aren't beat up really at all, versus over here everything kind of beat up and basically ran right off the car. So there's almost no water left on the car versus on the side that has none of the Fortify Quick Coat. So this was actually really interesting, is when I took the towel to dry off the car, I dried that side first, and you know, there was some tackiness to the towel, but as soon as I put it on this side, it just glides right on the paint. Barely, you know, there's barely any resistance. The Fortify Quick Coat has definitely put a new layer of ceramic coating into the paint. It's helping it be a little bit more slick, a lot less resistance in having something like this towel glide over it. That's pretty cool. So one half the hood's done, let's do the rest of the car, and it should hopefully take me less than 20 minutes, and that's a lot of a time savings for me. Considering how many times a week I'm washing cars, this is going to save me a ton of time, so let's go through this real quick, and then we're all done. That's it. Alright, got the Jag all done on the paint. I'm going to do the wheels real quick. No reason not to ceramic coat the wheels, and that'll help with some of the brake dust, so let's get that done. But so far, I've only spent about, I don't know, 5 to 7 minutes on it. It's going pretty darn quick, and the car looks really good. I'm really pleased with it so far. And like I said, we saw how much the water rejection was, so that's really going to be good. This is definitely going to be a great solution when you just want to do a quick touch-up and add a new ceramic coating layer to help kind of extend. I also found, after testing a little bit and kind of trying things out, it's best if you get a damp cloth, soak the cloth with some of the spray, and then spray some of the quick coat directly onto the paint. That way you've got a little extra layer helping lubricate the paint, making sure you don't scratch anything. So that seems to be a good solution. Obviously, you're not going to want to use this stuff if your car is just completely filthy or coated in mud or whatever. Or basically, if your car is clean enough that you would use a rinseless wash, that's when you want to use this stuff. Obviously, a full soap wash is going to be safest when your car is really dirty. Sometimes you just don't have the time for that, and sometimes the car is just not that dirty. Okay, got the wheels cleaned up. It looks great, and it's nice and protected, and you can feel it's got that nice touch, you know, when you first ceramic coat or wax a car and it's got that slick feeling. Yeah, it's got that feeling again. Also, I love the smell of that stuff. The more and more I used it, the more I was like, oh, this is great smell. I appreciate it very much. So there you go, super easy. Did the Jag in about 10 minutes or less. I don't know exactly how long it lasts. It says it can last up to a month or two, so hopefully that's pretty good. That kind of gives it like a little extra burst to help the ceramic coating stay a little bit longer and maybe protect it a little bit better. And maybe because it already had a ceramic coating on it, maybe it'll last even longer than that. That would be really awesome. Only used about 1/3 of the bottle, so it seems like I could probably get about 3 washes out of that. So 3 applications to 3 cars. So I'm gonna do my Ferrari right now. Why not? So just like before, I got a new damp microfiber cloth. I got a new one because the other one had a bunch of dirt on it. So we're gonna spray a bunch of the Fortify Quick Coat onto the rag. And then, like I said, I actually think it works best to kind of spray a little bit directly onto the paint. So we'll kind of do like one panel at a time. So I'll spray the hood down. And we'll give it a wipe. It's just a nice soft wipe. And again, you don't want to press real hard because it could risk getting some micro scratches. So yeah, you can see how much dirt came off on it. And then we just give it a nice dry. And we're all done. That is too easy. Oh yeah, much better. Look at that. Alright, it took about 20 minutes to do the Ferrari. Admittedly, it took a little bit more time because it was more dirty. And then second of all, also I was just being a little bit more cautious because, well, the Ferrari versus my rental car. It took a little bit more time to be a little bit extra gentle, make sure I get the cracks and crevices, and kind of did a better job. But I can, again, feel that the paint has a kind of new layer of slickness about it. Again, this thing does have a ceramic coating on it that's still pretty effective. I think this is kind of like going to supercharge that ceramic coating, give it a little extra boost, and have it last a lot longer. Interesting enough, look how much dirt came off the Ferrari. Yeah, so that rag used to be yellow, and it is, ooh, yeah, pretty disgusting. That's my drying rag, and you can see, obviously, it still had a little bit still on there, but man, look at that. And you saw how clean it sort of looked, but obviously it was not very clean. Now it's just sparkling clean, and it's absolutely beautiful. And of course, it has a new layer of protection and ceramic coating on it. So here's my honest opinion of that stuff. I think it's perfect for when you want to do a wash on a car that's not real dirty and kind of give it a boost of extra protection. So I would say, should you use this in lieu of an actual ceramic coating? Absolutely not. You need an actual ceramic coating to kind of be the base layer of protection on this car. But will this kind of give it like a little extra bump in protection? Absolutely. There's no reason not to do that. It's pretty cheap. It's easy to do. It takes only a few minutes, and it's something that you probably are doing anyway, which is like when you're doing a detailing or a quick touch-up on the car, instead of doing a full-on wash, this will save you a bunch of time, and it's cheap. So, yeah, this is a winning product for me. I'm actually going to probably order some more of this stuff if they're not going to give it to me for free. Come on, guys, give me some more free stuff. I really enjoyed it. It's good stuff. I like the idea of this product, and I think I could see myself using it like once a month on the cars to kind of give them a little extra boost, especially in the rental cars, considering how much abuse they get. They're sitting out in the sun all the time, so they have a hard life. Versus the Ferrari, I mean, yeah, I want to protect the Ferrari, but it's got it pretty easy. It sits in the garage most of the time and occasionally goes out and doesn't have to bake in the sun all day. So if you're interested in buying some of the Shine Earner Fortify Quick Coat, go to bit.ly/NGS-SA. Links in the description below. Use the code NGS10, you'll get 10% off your order. That's great stuff, man. I'm really impressed with it. So again, this was sponsored by them. They sent me this. And also, don't forget, go to my website, normalguysupercar.com, sign up for the email list, and once I hit 40,000 subscribers, one of you is going to win one of these kits right here in this box. So it's got the 2 towels and a bottle of the Quick Coat. That's it do for now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. It's a new product that I was pretty impressed with and kind of wanted to show it to you guys and see how it is and try it out for the first time myself. So any company that sponsors me is a product that I genuinely use. I'm actually using this stuff. It looks like it's pretty good and I'm going to continue to use it in the future. We're going to be doing a lot of car stuff. You guys are want to stay tuned. It's going to be sweet.